Afternoon, everybody, or evening, or wherever you are. A couple of pieces that have never been read before out loud. Some of you know I do a poetry-based fundraiser for the St. Baldrick's Foundation every April. And my biggest supporters in that drive are a couple in Australia, in Queensland, who every year ask me to write on a particular subject for each of them. They're both film buffs with a couple thousand DVDs and probably as many VHSs still in one of their closets. So they wanted some stuff about film. Steve and Slim, which takes its epitaph from Lauren Bacall, female narrator. No one has ever written a romance better than we lived. So I got here because someone goofed. So I'm thinking it was no mistake, really. I mean, we worked out okay, that's sure. There's no sure way to separate our home movies from all the clips of all the roles we played together on silver screens and hungry hearts. And the breathlessness we saw in each other when I walked into the room, as you took me in your arms and we danced. Oh yes, how we danced. And I still don't care if I ever breathe again. Even the porter, his day long, our bags heavy, followed us with a bounce to his step. I gave you my number on a matchbook. You gave me a whistle for my bracelet. I know I never discovered all of you, but I found more than any woman before. While you, only fragile and unsure for me, brought things out of me I never, ever would have seen through any other eyes. Each new day became a good old day, long before it ended. And when they ended, you whispered, hurry back. And I did, but not so fast that you could wait for me. I cried, just as you cried when we married. All these years without you seem unfair, but still a fair trade for the years with you. If you want anything, or if it's time to dance again, just whistle, you know how. David's husband, Robert, is especially a film noir nut. The Gumshoes from the 40s. Gumshoes case notes. 1. Her footsteps haunted me in the city's version of night, sounding in the wake of my passing from streetlight and shuttered storefront filled with dreams to streetlight and shadowed alley filled with sad possibilities, over and over as I made my way back to my apartment. She wanted me, but waited to tell me why. I didn't mind. Waiting is part of the job. 2. How to survive a case. Ignore the man behind the newspaper in the hotel lobby, the man in a tired suit and worn shoes. He was half hidden in a doorway when you left home before sunrise. He hailed the cab that followed you this evening. If he's there to protect you, you'll blow his cover and expose yourself. If he's one of them, he'll get overconfident and make a mistake. What he won't ever be is some lonely John Q in an old suit sitting in a worn-out armchair. 3. It's easy to see where this case is going. She wants her husband dead, wants to do the job herself, but doesn't want to go up the river and maybe ride the lightning. She figures I seem just attracted enough to her to get framed and take the fall. Easy to see, harder to survive. 4. That time you went undercover with hoods on the docks to catch a client's blackmailer, you were perfect for the job, and it was tempting to stay with it, knowing a PI's income can never be enough to quit someday and live on a sunny beach. But if you sometimes lie to the cops, more than sometimes bend the rules, you're not a criminal. Not for love, never for money. 5. The precinct captain asked me once, when he wasn't trying to bust my chops and pin a rap on me, if there was a movie of your life, who'd be the star? I laughed and told him, whoever has the best stuntman to take the beatings I get. Heck of a way to make a living. And I bet that mug will get the dame at the end. Thank you all.
Amazing stuff.